Good evening, and welcome to another stream. I have to thank, first of all, Pochisk, who's already said hello in the chat before the stream was even live. Much appreciate Pochisk, and thanks for tuning in tonight. So we've got the Metalmoro AJR. It is round 1 of the AMS Unofficial series for the Metalmoro. It is Season 3, and this is the last of the 3 series that are running this week to kick off its round 1. So, if that hasn't confused you completely, and to be honest, I'm not sure I understand what's going on either, then I guess I better roll the intro and get out on track as qualifying has just begun. Okay, there we are, ready to go. Now yes, in case you don't know, the Metalmoro AJR, it's a prototype car, and it has 3 engine options. Now if you look down the list here, we've got the class here, the Judd V10, the Chevy and the PowerTek. As you can see, the Judd is by far the most popular, with all bar 3 drivers out of the 15 on the server at the moment electing for the Judd. There are also 2 Chevys. The Chevys are the most powerful, but also the heaviest. And then there's me, little old me, in the PowerTek. The lightest, the most underpowered, and therefore the slowest on the straights. But it is very consistent, it is very stable, and for that reason I do enjoy it. Now for the whole of this series, for the races that I can join in with, I will be racing the PowerTek, regardless of whether it's the best car for the track, or those chickens going out with their Judd V10s knowing it's the quickest one out there. Oh, they don't want a real challenge. Okay, taking the fuel out, and let's go and turn a lap or 2 in qualifying. The advantage of sitting in the pits and waffling to you guys is that I've got a relatively clear bit of track to play with. But given that I need all the help I can get, the chance of a slipstream on the straights is now pretty darn low. So we've got Spa, recently updated, patch of Geranthon mod. The rate track recently updated by Gringo, I believe, and now has fixed numerous problems that it had before. Nothing major, well, one thing major, the rest relatively minor. The major thing being that it's going to be with an NVIDIA 9 series graphic cards of the 980s, the 970s, any of those cards, it would cause a crash, a graphics card driver crash. Very strange indeed. But how? I don't know, but that has now been fixed, so me with my 980 can now enjoy the track along with everybody else without the screen freezing every 5 or 10 minutes for 3 or 4 seconds, making it a bit risky for drivers following me. My car suddenly stands still on track. Now as usual, once we've finished our out lap, I'll try and give you a commentary on my first flying lap. Then we'll knuckle down and try and improve on our lap time. Ooh, very wide. There's numerous places on this circuit which are traps for the cutting detection system. The cuts are kind of fair, but it's easy to trigger them, and that's the issue in a 30-minute race. There might be 1 or 2 who get drive-thrus for getting too many cut warnings. Anyway, coming to the end of the lap. There we go. Start, finish straight. Braking just before the little gap in the wall on the right side. And at first, I found that the quickest way around the corner for me is not to take it terribly tight, and to keep the momentum going a bit more. Flat out down here, no lift, just nailing the corners, trying to straight line them as much as possible. Now on this straight we are some 4 to 5 mile an hour slower in our Judd V10 opposition. So we've got to make it up in the corner. Not enough of the apex. We made it. feeding the power in, then using the power to turn the car through the corner as we exit. Down to second gear. This corner tightens up as you get further round, so lifting to get the front to turn in. Up to third, squirt of brake, or squeeze of brake. Try not to run over the curb too hard as I did there. Now lifting to get the car turned in. There is one of the places where it's easy to run wide and get a track cut warning. Down to fourth and then third. Feeding the power in, a bit of curb, not too much. On to third. As we head on to the climb up the hill. A bit wide there, and that location just there is the second place where it's really easy to get a track cut warning. Right, just the chicane at the end of the lap to do. It's relatively easy to go too wide up here, which is probably going to happen to me a few times as the Judd V10s come past. Braking at the 100-metre board, probably a bit later, qualifying with a lower fuel level, keeping it in second so I don't get the wheel spin on exit. Now that wasn't a great lap, but it was a lap nonetheless. Third place at the moment, but that's not going to remain, I'm sure. 15 people on the server tonight, that's a pretty good amount. Open server, anybody can join, no passwords or anything like that. AMSUnofficial.net, their web address, all the information you might need. Just log in and come and join us. Car off, doesn't really affect us. Faster entry, didn't quite make the apex, but we're a tenth or two up. Too much throttle in the middle of that corner. Down to third gear. That's good. Oh, so close to the track limit, but we don't get the cut warning, so this lap still counts. Go. So say hello in chat, let me know that you're out there, that we're live, that everything's working. Stick with this lap if it's getting better. We're quicker. Keeping it off the curbs. Oh, mid-corner correction, but we survive. I lost a lot of the 4/10 that we were up, but we are still up. But up the hill we've lost a bit of momentum. May improve, but it's a shame we lost so much. Fractionally quicker. Okay, take a bit more fuel out. Go out again. Time for 2 more hot laps, I think. Might just get Jim Gorman, who's currently in 3rd place.
All clear, go, go, go.
Just let me know that he was on a flying lap, and I knew that already. Not a problem. No interest in getting in his way. Oh, Mr. Nizio, why did you press escape? Ah, I don't know if I got a chance for another flying lap or not. All we have. It's a shame Mr. Nizio didn't press escape. It's okay saying blue flag, Mr. Nizio, but then you yourself went off track and the back of your car, because I was flat out, clipped my car. That was getting the blue flag, sir. Somebody else, and that's just one of those things. So, in my view, in qualifying, if your lap gets messed up by somebody else, then so be it. He was on a fast lap. He would not necessarily have been getting a blue flag. If he's on a fast lap and you're on a fast lap, you don't get a blue flag. You only get a blue flag if you're on an out lap and the person behind is on a fast lap. Other than that, you have every right to stay on the racing line, and it is the other driver's job come past you. So, in all likelihood, the driver was not getting a blue flag, because I'm pretty sure he was on a hot lap for him. Never mind, we've still got one last attempt to improve. 600ths would give us a run for our money against Jim Gorman. Is this the battle of the gyms? Do say hello if you are watching. Send me a message in chat. Always nice to know who's out there. Now another person joining the game. That makes 15 on the track, which is great. Here we go then. Our last attempt. Fractionally down. Exit. Fractionally up. It's going to be all down to the last chicane. Fast in. I think it's better. It's enough to steal 4th place, I think. It is. Not by blooming much, though. Whew. There we go. But yeah, if you're watching, say hello in chat. We've had a few comments already, but please do say hello. I'd like to know that you're out there. See who else is still out on track. Aaron Schmidt is still out there, currently in 2nd place. He needs 3/10. Oh, he's gone off track. Anybody else out on track? Max Stappen is out there, currently in 7th place. He's over the line. Pocisk has spun in turn 1, I think. I think that's everybody in. So that will be the good standings. Let's have a quick look at those. So Rob Thompson, excellent pole position for him. A 2:03.7. Fantastic lap. Aaron Schmidt, 3/10 down in 2nd place. Duillo Cotti, 4/10 down in 3rd. I'm in 4th place, so I'm happy with that. Jim Gorman in 5th, just 22 hundredths behind me. Pocisk in 6th. Crash Max Stappen, that's a good name. He's in 7th. Michael Nizio in 8th. Michael Grover 9th. Matt Cook, the Cookie Monster, he's in 10th. Daniel Escudero in 11th. Eduardo Lima in 12th. Ewan Satanowicz in 13th. 14th is Juris Bilkins, and 15th is Tito Ballester. Okay, we'll reload our setup if it lets us. If it's not Park Ferme, it isn't, and that is enough fuel. Ah, Mega Enzo 98. Yo, Jim, try and take a little apex for Stavelot. It'll give you a good advantage up until the bus stop. Okay, try and do that, sir. Is that the last corner leading on to the climb up the hill? Is that the one? Also tighter through the bus stop. The start-finish straight isn't worth swinging right. Okay. So after the first right-hand turn, just straight line it to the 2nd rather than trying to swing over. I think that's what you're saying. Cheers for the advice, Magarenzo. I'm not sure if I'll apply it in the race. It might be too tricky for me to learn new line at this late stage, but I do appreciate it. And Fabs saying hello. Thank you, sir. Cheers for tuning in. We've got quite a good few viewers tonight. Let's see our viewer count. Oh yeah, 4 million. That's right, million, guys. 4 million people currently watching the stream. Okay, we have 2.5 minutes worth of warm-up. We're going to go and practice a start or two.
Deep breath, nice and easy.
There'll be no pit in this race. There's no need to, barring for damage. Actually, that's something I might do, actually do a lap round, do a couple of starts, do a lap round and just get that pit entrance in my head, just in case I have to pit for damage. Let's go and give it a go.
Caution flag is out.
Oh, we've got the limiter on. Oops. Let's try again. There we go. Not too difficult to start off. Let's go and get a run into the pit lane. Hopefully the server won't roll over before we have a chance to have a quick look at the pit entry. Good luck and have fun from Pocisk in the chat on screen.
Okay, your brake temperature is spot on. It's higher than our optimum temperature.
Now the big problem for me is going to be the fact that I am severely down on power, and after turn 1 and then Eau Rouge. I'm going to have a queue of V10s waiting to get past me. The most important thing for me is to not get taken out, because that will be end of race pretty much. Seconds to practice the pit entry. I've got half an hour of racing fun. Go. And there's my pit box. Hopefully we're not going to have to pit to rather. Okay. Well, cheers guys, thanks for viewing. I'm going to be out for the race any moment. Cross my fingers, all those V10s, look at them. So many V10s. Cross my fingers that we can survive the first few corners without being mobbed by the Judds. Okay, double check fuel, I think we're ready to go. To first, 18 seconds. 10 seconds now. Please guys, please take it easy. Make it last. Let's all get through turn 1. Let's do it. Looks like everybody's been considerate. He's behind me, made a bit of contact with him. Violation. I'm going to back up the bag, and that was my mistake. Lost the back end, I got a violation for it. Trying to make sure I don't pick up time. Okay, the guys have caught up with me. I don't think I gained a position. Don't think I did anyway. Good for me because I've got the slipstream now up the hill. He lost it. I didn't tap him round. He lost it. Pretty sure I didn't tap him. I hope so anyway. I did, and many apologies to Podjisk. Certainly not intentional. It was right under his rear wing, but I don't think we made contact. Hello, Nut86. Yeah, there's a good few AMS fans in here tonight. Well, we stalled. Crash Verstappen, living up to his name, hunting me round. Hopefully we haven't got damage. It was not early on the brakes or anything into that corner. It was a shame that Crash Verstappen couldn't avoid me. Especially now he's DNF'd as well. Frustrating. Brake test. I didn't give you a brake test, sir. You ran at the back of me. And I think the stream will demonstrate that. If it's the first time you're following somebody through a corner, then it's probably advisable not to be too eager on the old pushing for an overtake, because you've got no idea where that person normally brakes and how they normally take it. That was my completely normal line and braking point. In fact, I might have been a little bit later on the brakes than normal due to the fact I was being pushed. So Crash Verstappen. If you misjudge your braking point and you hit another driver, you can't really blame the other driver. Anyway, let's knuckle down and enjoy the race. Try and concentrate. Mr. Cotty's slipstream, because he's got the horsepower. Got it, I think. yeah, hopefully we'll recover Natter. 10th place, still having fun, that's what's important. Don't mind people making mistakes, but then to claim that I brake checked him, I think that's what he meant by brake test. Well, you're behind, that's not my mistake. Like Gardizio into position, but maybe not for long. Catch me on this straight. Mind you, the second behind. Might just hold on to it. Have it by the end of the next straight, I don't think. Look at that. Straight past. Very good slipstream, and I'm only holding on. for halfway through the race. Q1 spun there. Can we get the Cookie Monster slipstream? Quite got it. Turn one. Got the slipstream. Excellent defended there by the Cookie Monster. Some lovely close racing as well. Trying so hard to get into his slipstream, making little mistakes and running wide. Under just coming up to 9 minutes on the clock now. Twitch from the back of Cookie Monster's car. This is looking better. Big crash. Fast. Hold on to it so far. Might have got a bit of breathing space over the Cookie Monster. Hey AMS Unofficial, thanks for tuning in. 5 minutes on the clock. Very wiggly there. Well, Thompson is first, I hadn't spotted. Thanks for putting that out. Rob of Thompson could come home for a podium finish. Now is only 3.4 seconds ahead. Some sort of mistake, I think, has meant that I'm catching him up. I know he's running a very low wind setup, so maybe struggling a bit as the tyres wear. That was a very poor last corner. Nice first corner though. Nizio's DNF'd. Shame he was doing well, but I think the ultra low wing setup that he had might have caused that spin, and maybe he got damage. Grover spun as well, picking up places in the closing moments of the race. Just less than a minute on the clock and we picked up 2 spots. Up to 5th place now. Unfortunate Mr. Grover. Seconds on the clock. 2 more laps, I reckon. cars are doing alright. Low 70s I think at the rear. At 0 now, so I think we'll get white flag as we cross the start finish line. Eduardo Lima and Rob Thompson having a battle up front. Just a second separating the two at the moment. Rob, you can do it, sir. Tim Gordon's got a drive-through penalty. He's behind me. It won't improve my position. Monster incoming, it's alright. For the moment we're okay. Eduardo Lima must have spun or something, because now unless I misread the standings whilst trying to drive. Then Aaron Schmidt is now in second place at the 2-second gap between him and Rob Thompson. On Rob, you can do it. Jim, what more is you going to do? I think Rob Thompson has won. I think he's finished. Yes, he has. Well done, Rob. There we go, we brought it home. Might have been a better finish if we hadn't been punted round by Crash Max Stappen. But these things happen. I would say I'm not bitter. Now normally I wouldn't be, because people make mistakes, but it is a bit annoying to be punted round and then to be blamed for said punt. Because apparently I brake tested him. Here we go. Sorry for the silence there, just typing a few messages. Okay, thank you very much for tuning in. Congrats to Rob Thompson for the victory. Aaron Schmidt in second place, well done sir. Eduardo Lima in third. Will Locotti in fourth. Fifth place is myself, the Cookie Monster we battled for a long time with in sixth. Michael Graver in seventh. Pochisk, we were nose to tail for a while. He spun on the last corner exit. I am hoping that it wasn't me pushing him around. I don't think it was, but if it was, many apologies, Pochisk. Jim Gorman in 9th, Daniel Escudero in 10th, the last of the finishes. Well done, Daniel. Michael Nizio DNF'd in 11th. Tito Ballister DNF'd in 12th. Kewin Santanowitz in 13th. Juris Bilkins in 14th, and then Crash Maxtappen, who punted me round on lap 2, claimed it was my fault for brake checking him, and then immediately DNF'd after not waiting at all for the person that he punted round. I think the first time you follow somebody through a corner, if you don't judge their braking properly and end up hitting them, then that is your fault, unless it is absolutely clear cut that I broke, or whoever it was broke much earlier. Pretty sure the stream will show that I didn't. But nonetheless, thanks for tuning in, guys. Very controversy always keeps it interesting, and please tune in for another race in the near future. Thanks very much, and good night.